Hi guys, let's talk about the financial support, the Form I-134. But wait, remember to watch this video till the end for you to get full information regarding this process. If you're planning to visit the United States, uh, maybe for a short stay or maybe for a long stay, for example, through an immigrant visa, e.g. the visit visa or the tourist visa. Obviously, you're intending to be in the United States for some duration of time. And if you're coming through an immigrant visa, then that means you're going to stay there forever or as long as you want. And in both cases, since you're intending to stay there for some time or for some length of time, then you're supposed to show some financial support or some financial proof that you have the ability to keep yourself over there in the United States over that length of time. And that's why the United States government will always require you to provide the financial proof or the financial evidence. And this now brings this famous form that we call the Form I-134. But before that, remember that you can show the proof of your financial stability or the ability to sustain yourself over there in the United States financially through two means. First of all, you may have sufficient cash in your bank, or you might have sufficient cash to push you through your stay in the United States. Number two, it's not a must that you have the necessary amount of money for you to be there. You may find a person who is willing to sponsor you or to declare his or her income in support of your stay. And this question has come to me many times, that especially for the DV lottery winners, many selectees, they will ask, how will I prove to the consular that I will be able to sustain myself as I am trying to pick up in the United States? And to answer this question, I want to go through this famous form, the Form I-134. This is a form that is filled by someone that is willing to sponsor you. Maybe you found a friend over there or a friend of a friend who is willing to support you, or a family member. Then how will he or she show that he or she will provide support for you as you take off in the United States? They will prove this by filling this form that we call Form I-134. And this form is divided into two portions. We have the part for you as the derivative. You fill in your information, and we have the second part of your sponsor. The sponsor fills in his or her information, and this is about the income or the assets that he or she owns. So he can claim that he or she will sponsor you through the income, and this is recommended. It is highly recommended that he proves or she proves through his or her income. Because if she decides or he decides to prove the support of you through the assets, that means you will have to have 5 times worth of asset as the income. If the income is 50,000 US dollar annual income, for the asset side, if he or she does not want to prove support through the income, then you'll have to prove 5 times 50,000 worth of asset. So what I'm trying to say is that you as a DV lottery winner, and you are relocating to the United States, you will need to have some form of financial support to take you off as you settle in the United States. And this is a requirement, and you need to prepare this. And I've said one way of showing this is through showing your bank statement that you have sufficient money to take you off as you're settling in the United States. For an individual, it's normally in terms of 10,000 US dollars or more. And if you have a family of 3, that means that you multiply this by 3, that becomes 30,000 for that family. But it's not necessarily that you should have this amount in your bank. You can opt to this second way. You can as well find someone in the United States who is a citizen or a lawful permanent resident that is willing to sign in the famous form I-134, claiming that they are willing to sponsor you as you take off. It is highly recommended that even if you have bank statement as financial support, to also find a sponsor who is willing to sign in the form I-134, because many consulates or consular officers will tend to want the form I-134. Even if you have a statement showing enough cash to sustain you, it is also recommended, though not a must, but recommended, that you find a sponsor to fill in the famous form I-134. In this next video, I will go through the form I-134 and how you're supposed to fill it up. So stick to the next video. Don't forget to like the videos. I really need your likes. And also subscribe if you have not already done so. Let's meet in that video.